woman shall not be totally honest with a man. Bullshit.
Bullshit. I mean, if he's not being totally honest, she doesn't have to be totally honest.
If he's not being totally honest, she deserves the right. Yeah. She has the right. If he's not, she doesn't have to be.
Yeah. But if he's being totally honest, she should be totally honest because she should be.
Both partners deserve the truth.
Yes, they do. No matter how fucked up it is.
Yeah, I mean, if one's lying, then the other has the right, but they still should be honest.
And that's probably the smartest thing I'm gonna say all night long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's wow. Wait, I'm sorry. I think I missed what you said.
I said both partners deserve to know the truth, and that's probably the smartest thing I'm gonna say all night long.
Probably because you're gonna be screaming and crying like a little bitch during fucking and I'm just gonna be sitting downstairs doing whatever.
You're just gonna be sitting there and all of a sudden you hear everyone at 2 mile radius is gonna hear
I was game.
And then we'll be honest.
Was it?
Dude, that was girly.
Oh, you try to face vagina lips, man. That's bad.
Dude, I'm not playing the game. Huh. I'm probably gonna be sitting over here playing my game.
I'm probably gonna be up here playing my game.
Yeah. We're probably all gonna be sitting in this room just playing games.
Turn off the lights and shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, man law, case.
I'm shutting that door.
Wow.
Shutting the lights off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turning off the lights and closing a door in a room full of guys. That doesn't shout gay to me at all.
Anyway.
Okay. Case.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think your wife only pretends to be satisfied with your lovemaking. Since the man law states a man is required to give his best performance in the bedroom, do you A, ignore it? It might just be your imagination. B, talk to her about it. Perhaps you could try something new. C, think, who cares?
I don't want to say C.
B.
I have to agree.
B.
B.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, I would have to go with
because
B.
Like,
Because if she's not satisfied, ask her what she does like.
Yeah.
You want to know more about her anyway.
But also, A was ignoring, right?
Yes.
It. See, if you
because it says here, you think she's pretending.
Yeah. But if you keep ignoring it, the more you ignore it, the more it's just gonna keep coming back, and it's gonna keep hitting you harder, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck's the deal?
Exactly. So personally, it comes back down to honesty.
Yeah.
If you think if you think she's only pretending, you should let her know that you think what you think. Right? Okay, here's a woman's rule case. Your new boyfriend said he will call you, but after 3 days he has not. Since woman rule states all men lie, do you A, write him off as a jerk, B, hold out hope because he's a busy man, or C, call him, after all, it's a new century?
Let me see that, because I kind of sneezed halfway there, and I just wondering.
Okay. I would attempt to call him because I want to know, are you okay? What's going on? Are you stressed out?
Okay, I kind of agree with that, just to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
I would say C. Call him.
Yeah, I would too. But if you know what's been going on already, then, yeah, might as well call him to see how he's doing anyway, right? See if he's okay.
If I ever grab the card, then I'll see whatever we're talking about.
Alright.
I might as well just hand you the card every time so they can see. If you want to do that anyway.
Yeah, I don't care.
For the hearing impaired.
Whenever you want to just hand me the card, just hand me the card.
Okay, woman. Oh, I'm on the wrong side here. We want to do man law first. Because that's just the order we've been doing. No man shall use the adjacent urinal to another man in a public restroom unless there is no other available. Now, personally, I can see both the reason why this has come out, and I can argue why it's completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you don't know if the guy next to you is gay,
You'd be looking
and
over.
will look.
You'd be looking over.
But personally,
It shouldn't really completely get to you as long as they don't try to anything.
as long as they don't try to get in your pants,
Yeah.
yeah.
It shouldn't bother you all that much.
And personally, if somebody does look and continues to look, I would be flattered.
I'd be flattered. Actually, I would be flattered too. Dude, at least someone interested.
I have a friend. I have a friend I met at the college.
Yeah.
And he's gay. And every time I talk to him, he tries to get me into bed with him. And I told him, dude, I'm sorry, I'm not gay, but I'm completely flattered at the fact that you want me. Because at least someone does. Woman rule. woman shall avoid shopping for a new bathing suit for as long as possible. I would have to agree with that. Because it reduces the use of money. Which we do need in this society.
Yeah, well, what was the question?
A woman shall avoid shopping for a new bathing suit for as long as possible.
True, because you honestly you don't.
There's no need for a new bathing suit.
Yeah, you only.
Unless you need it.
Yeah, which only happens when the original one wears out.
Or it gets too small or too big
Or do something.
Yeah, if you can't wear it for some legitimate reason, then you get it. Both guys and girls.
Yeah.
Okay, man law. A man shall consider any woman who outranks him to be a witch with a capital B, unless proven otherwise. No.
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 Ow.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. It's ridiculous. Why? That's disrespect off the bat. Come on now.
I do not know how to feel about this question. I'm not understanding it.
Okay. Because she's of a higher standard of living. Say you're middle class and she's upper class. Mm-hmm. You should consider her a bitch. That's what it's saying.
So that's the whole reason? No, I know plenty of upper class girls that are
very nice. Very nice.
Even worse than the lower class people.
I know. And that's why I disagree with that. It's completely ridiculous. There's no point to thinking that of a person just because they have more money than you.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna read this next one.
Okay,
let's have the card.
Yeah.
It's a woman shall always lie to her husband about the cost of his expensive clothes.
No. The only time you should hide the cost of clothing is if you're giving it to someone for a gift.
Yeah.
And that's like an unwritten rule of gift giving.
And even then, you shouldn't really hide it.
I know. Even then, give them like a receipt,
a
gift receipt or something, in case it doesn't fit.
If you're not going to tell them, then it just goes back to the whole trust issue. There's going to be a lot more fucking problems.
Exactly.
Especially
you should be
when it
honest.
comes to the money thing.
Exactly. Because what if they want more clothes and you just don't have the money?
And what if you're on edge and you have children and you need to support them?
Exactly. They don't know how much you're spending, so they can't say, okay, I gotta limit my clothing. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, man law. A man shall not date a woman who uses foul language. No. No.
I use foul language all the damn time.
Well, you're not a woman.
I know, but still.
It's basically saying you shouldn't date a woman if she uses foul language, but yeah.
I know.
But I digress. But the point is, what does it matter?
Oh my god, seriously.
What does it matter if she uses foul language? I mean, modern society, who doesn't? Even those people who tell you to watch your language use it.
Seriously. Don't that.
Don't.
Yeah.
That one, I guess, no, we should do that. I'll cut that out.
Yeah.
Editing, yay!
Woo! Yeah.
Have fun.
But yeah, what part of foul language actually yells, I should not date them? Nothing. Exactly. Why should we not date them? Because of how they talk.
I mean, and like I said before, which you kind of like said something back, which kind of made no sense, because I use foul language all the damn time. That's basically saying I'm being a fucking hypocrite!
Well, yeah, if you said no to them because of that. Yeah,
that's
then
basically
you would
what
be
I was asking. That's why I said what I said.
Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Now you see, if they're calling everything a fucking cunt or a fucking bastard, that might be like, okay, hold on, just cut back on the cussing a little bit, right?
Oh yeah, I would ask them to cut back on it if it's over excessive. Yeah, but I wouldn't say no just because of that.
Now you see, I probably wouldn't date someone with Tourette's. That'd be like
that would just get annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand that. That's different. Okay, woman rule. No woman can hold a pencil under her breast without using her hands. Should go braless.
That makes no sense.
So a girl that can hold a pencil underneath her breasts
without her hands
should go braless? Is that what it said?
No, it said a woman who can't do that should not.
No woman who can hold a pencil under her breast.
Wait, what?
No woman who can hold a pencil under her breast without using her hands should go braless. This makes no fucking sense.
Oh, I see.
So
I see.
Okay, so
I understand now.
If they have big, big chest and
if they have big boobs and they can hold a pencil with it, they should not go braless.
Oh.
Now you see that it doesn't.
Why can't they just say that?
It doesn't matter. Okay, for to this is just me saying this, but for someone that's able to that has big, big breasts, it doesn't really matter. But if they have like, for lack of a better word, a pointy nipple that's like sticks out from the clothes.
That
might want to keep the.
That yells at the bra. Personally, it gets ridiculous.
Now you see if they're like this, then you might want to wear a freaking a bra. You know,
yeah, you might.
Although some bras cannot even have that. I don't know why some bras can't do that.
Yeah.
If they're like, and this might as well keep what I'm about to say. Might as well keep it in since he's basically gonna be and will be a Cho Bro in one of our later videos. If it's like Nichols nipples, no. You cannot hide that shit with a bra.
That's some
fucking diamond cutters.
Yeah.
Diamond cut nipples right there.
It's like.
And that diamond is in half.
In half? Dude, it got cut into fourths with just one fucking stroke.
Wow.
Shut down!
Okay, here's a man law. No man shall own a dog that weighs less than a 12-pack. Okay, we talking a 12-pack that's been drunk? Or not?
I think we're talking about one that's full.
Yeah, I think
Plus,
so
also,
too.
I have a fox terrier. Those things are small.
I have a question.
Well, not small as chihuahuas, but they're still small.
I have a real cool question.
Okay.
How heavy is a 12-pack exactly? That's my question.
Not very heavy. You can carry it with like one hand. My dog, I
could carry my 100. I think he's 100 pounds. I can't remember. Maybe he's only 50. I can't remember. But I can carry I can carry Thor, who's a German Shepherd, full grown, 10 years old, with one hand.
Matt, remember I carried Cameron's dogs, just both of them under my arm. I was just like,
freaking.
I just came in and I was just like a boss, because they ran out the door one day and I was just like, Cameron's mom was chasing him. What's her name again? Cameron's mom was chasing them all around, and I just ran. I was like, "Here, come here!" I grabbed one finally after like playing with it as it saw it. Now I was able to grab the other one because it came close. I was like, "Wait, what is she doing? What is she doing?" I was like, grab both underneath my arms, went back inside, and I was like, "Deal with it," whoosh, and drop. I was like, "Yes."
I mean, yeah.
So it doesn't really matter what kind of dog you have. If you like that dog, you should get it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, yeah. And for my Aurora, I always have to carry her with two hands because she moves around so much.
Oh yeah.
She's just all squirrely. Oh my god.
She's like a wet noodle on crack.
Yeah. Okay. Woman rule case. Your husband has been charged with a felony that could result in 20 years in prison. Since the woman rule states a woman shall stand by her man, do you A, stay with him no matter what happens, B, stay with him only if he is found innocent, you need more than an occasional conjugal visit, C, leave him now, your family was probably right about him.
Wow.
Fuck, see, they're making it sound like
this is another one of those ridiculous no answer sounds right ones.
See, like
I say loyalty.
Yeah, but to me it also depends on what he did.
That's
true.
If you like murdered someone, no!
Yeah!
No! Gone!
Yeah!
Hang on, Satan! Hello, shampoo.
Wow, really? You'd bring that one up?
Hey,
wow!
He brings that one up almost all the time.
I know.